Good morning. Yeah, I'm back already. You know, I woke up this morning and last night, Carol, my hamster, it was her 3-month birthday 2 days ago, and I forgot. She started breathing really funny, so I'm starting her on some hamster antibiotics. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I had a very weird night last night. I feel like I'm on my period and I'm menstruating and moody. Hi, everybody. And then I realized there's a reason for that. And there's a little bitch that I want to address in a minute. And it's just simply because, you know what? Something very special is happening. And I think I remind you guys of this around this time every month, but gather round. Gather round. Chance. No. Good morning, everybody. I was going to go back to sleep, but I cannot. Hey, Carla. Hey, Sazzy. Hey, Karen. Hey, Toodle. Is it a full moon? That's what I was going to ask you guys, if it was a full moon or not. Thank you, Phantasmagorical. I always have an issue pronouncing your name correctly. Hey, Aussie, true crime lover. Okay, so today is the 26th. All right, tomorrow is the 27th. And the 27th, if you don't know me or follow my channel, thank you, Rodney, welcome, is my sobriety date. That's the date that I quit drinking alcohol, June 27th. And it usually happens like a week before this time frame. I'll just start, it'll be anything. It'll be somebody running their mouth, which I put up with all the time. I mean, people make videos, whatever it is. It doesn't, usually it just doesn't matter. But it's like the devil goes harder around my sobriety day. And I think maybe that's why Carol was breathing funny, but I did give her some antibiotics and she's resting now. But I also run into bitches on the internet. And the same one keeps popping up around my sobriety day. I think the devil just uses her because, she's available and has nothing better to do or anybody to do. I don't know. So thank you, Sheila. Brutally Lauren, who has a channel, she's helped me through my sobriety. She's been there since the beginning. She's awesome. Well, do you guys remember that space monster weirdo? I thought she would shut her mouth by now, but the devil started using her again last night. So anyways, I'm going to sleep last night and Lauren, and she's like, and a couple other people, did you know Space Monster's on Poon Handler's panel right now? And they're over there, and I appreciate Poon Handler for even letting me run my mouth in his chat, because I told you I'm on my period. And I go over there, and Space Monster, of course, is running her mouth about, oh, I attacked his sobriety because he's a liar or whatever. There's no reason to attack somebody's sobriety. You're a bitter old woman who, and look, there's nothing wrong with old women, but what I'm saying is this specific woman needs to get laid. And there was a man on panel, which his name is Aussie Outlaw. He has a really boring, shitty channel where if you think my music sucks, you should listen to his. It's terrible. But I've always caught this man who is like, I don't know, maybe in his mid 60s. He's always been so nice to me. And he's even gone on his channel being like, oh my God, I had no idea. Robbie did music and blah, blah, blah. And he's so good. And he's just great. Well, this is like the third time, thank you, Christy, that I've walked into a chat room where he's like a little bitch boy running his little bitch mouth about me, like a sissy little gossip girl. So me, I'm the type of person where Usually I'll email you or I'll say something to you. I'm not going to sit back and be like, oh, I'm going to go gossip about you. No, I went in there and I said, what the fuck? Because Space Monster was in there saying, he contacted my mom. He's been harassing me for a year. So for people that don't know the story about this troll, let me tell you something. First of all, when you start a YouTube channel like I have a YouTube channel, you're going to come across people that are going to be your friends. They're going to turn on you. Maybe they're going to get mad because you took their ranch. Hey, Rosalie. Oh my God, I adore you. Whatever. There's psycho people on the internet. And Space Monster is in fact one of them in my experience. Well, her mom used to like comment on my stuff on Facebook and be real sweet to me. I don't know if Space Monster told her about my channel or whatever. She never came and commented on my channel. Anyways, I took the Space Monster's wrench away because she started acting really crazy. Lucy, she's just an old friend on YouTube that started acting nuts. Hey, Sally Ann. So basically, you know, I just took her wrench away and kind of backed away because if you just in case you don't know this, if you leave somebody on your channel with a wrench and you let them have a wrench, they can actually go in and do damage to your channel. They can block people, all sorts of shit. And so I just didn't want anything to do with her. And I removed her wrench, stopped talking to her, and I moved on. Well, then on June 27th, I quit drinking alcohol, which tomorrow will be 8 months. Thank you very much. And so the space lady started making videos about me, saying I harassed her for a year, talking about my sobriety, saying I'm lying about being an alcoholic and I just do it for attention, all sorts of weird shit. And I simply responded to her because I defend myself and I have my own voice. Well, she didn't like that very much. So, and over time, I've told you guys, you know, of course, my job's been contacted by crazy people. People put together a link of videos, you know, trying to make me look like a racist or whatever. And it's just simply ridiculous. And my job is aware. Like I said, I have a bumper sticker on back of my car that says follow Save Robbie on YouTube. Many of my family members, fellow employees, people I know from school, I'm very transparent on my channel. I mean, I talk about having syphilis when I had syphilis. I talk about my penis oozing when I had STDs. Like, I don't hide shit on my channel. Pretty transparent with it. That's what my channel's about. Anyways, so my job's been contacted 2 times since I've had my channel. And just stupid shit like that. So when Space Monster started making videos, which she also does on a separate channel called Sad to Me, you know, I reached out to her mom because her mom had commented on my stuff on Facebook before. And I was like, look, like I also have a YouTube channel. Your daughter's crazy. Can you get her to stop? She makes it sound like I was swatting her. She makes it sound like I was harassing her. No, your mom got contacted 2 times. Both times you were acting like a fucking psycho and harassing me. Okay. It's not like I just reached out to your mom and was like, ooh. And then she turns around and said, my mom went to the hospital because of him. She got so stressed out. That's bullshit. And if that was the truth, that would mean that your mom went to the hospital because of your actions, because you're harassing people on the internet. And maybe you shouldn't fucking do that. I have no reason to harass her. She doesn't do anything on her channel except talk about me. Hi, guys. And if I end my friendship with you, I don't like to talk poorly about you. I move on because I'm better than you. The whole point of moving on from somebody is because they're not good enough to be in your life. So I'm not saying that to be cocky. I'm saying, Space Monster, I'm better than you. You don't belong in my life because you're a shitty person. If you ever become a good person, you're welcome back in it. But you're a really shitty person, and especially to bash somebody's sobriety. And Aussie Outlaw, you little bitch boy. Let me get to you. And yeah, guys, I'm being a bitch because tomorrow's my sobriety date. My channel is based around sobriety and moving on and growing and doing good. And I actually put content on my channel, unlike you people who put my name in your videos or just, you know, say my name just so you can get attention. Okay, I actually do shit on my channel. I have great, wonderful people that we have a great time, not just on my channel, but in other communities and people's chats and stuff. And I have lots of love on here. And when I come across people like you, I roll you up like trash and I toss you to the side because you're a bump in the road. But for Aussie Outlaw, let me get to him. This little bitch boy. Okay. Hey, Kim. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. Revelation in the Reckoning. I've caught this guy talking poorly about me, but it's so weird. Like, people are so weird on the internet because he's so nice to me. And then so here's the thing. I don't care if people say mean stuff about me. But when I went in last night and I saw that they were talking about me, I said, no, your mom got contacted because you're harassing me and I thought she would reason with you. Okay. If that sends somebody to the hospital being polite to someone, holy shit, man, she should be in the ICU or something because she must be a really sensitive motherfucker. When you're harassing people on the internet and someone reaches out to your mom and says, hey, and the fact that your mom has been nice to me before and commented on my stuff. It's not like I just reached out to her. So I say politely, hey, your daughter's harassing me on the internet. Do you mind maybe getting her to stop? Because my job's been contacted, all sorts of shit. That's all it was. Something very polite and nice. She's like, oh my God, my mom went to the hospital. He's harassing my whole family. No, you're being a troll on the internet and you're being called out for it. There's a big difference. And you're harassing somebody who has struggled with sobriety his entire life and who's actually successful with it. And you're harassing me over it. Thank you, Rosaling. I'll use it for some hamster antibiotics because I think Carol's got a respiratory infection. I don't know if it's from when the house flooded or something, the scent of I think they said radon was in it or something like that. Thank you, Emily. So anyways, this Aussie guy who I won't put his channel link in because you'll be bored to death if you visit his channel, but very weird person. I don't know if maybe he has substance problems himself. I'm not really sure, but something's going on up there to, turn on a dime like that. So I go in there and you know what he says? He says, Robbie, you're shaky in your sobriety anyways. You keep faltering in it. Like I keep relapsing or something. Hey, Shamrock Pixie. So Aussie Outlaw, if you're going to open your mouth like that about people who are successful in recovery, because I'm going to say this, I've heard you drunk on your streams plenty of times, almost every time you've streamed. So maybe you need to get in touch with your fucking issues, Aussie Outlaw. Okay. So before you start talking about a gay guy on the internet that you so like to talk poorly about and bash my sobriety and stuff, take a good look in the mirror at your fucking old nasty ass before you start harassing somebody who's going through recovery on the internet. Okay. So Aussie Outlaw, you can kiss my ass. Don't you ever come into my chat ever again. Don't ever fucking come here. And I will not be visiting your boring channel. He's like, oh my God, why is Robbie talking like this? He's been on my panel a number of times. No, I've been in your chat saying hi and I've almost fallen asleep from your boring ass fucking channel. Thank you, Jenna Moon. I appreciate that. And thank you, Rosaling. And I am against drama channels. I am not a drama channel. But if you are going to attack my sobriety, my channel is about my sobriety, my success in my sobriety. So you can kiss my ass and you're not going to be a part of my channel or a part of any part of my friendship, nothing like that, if you're going to do that. Okay? I love you too, Sally Ann. So I am not a follower. I'm not a follower, and I'm going to speak up for myself. So if you think I'm like a weak little gay guy that's going to be like, God, they're talking about me, you're fucking wrong. So Space Monster, I don't know if maybe she thought I didn't go over to that channel so she could run her mouth. But let me tell you what happened when I went over to Poon Handler's channel last night, thanks to Brutally Lauren, who's in the chat, for texting me and telling me. When I went over there and put her in her place and said she was basically lying, the bitch went running off the panel. And then shortly after she left, Aussie Outlaw's little bitch ass changes his tune. And he's like, well, Robbie's transparent on his channel and blah, blah, blah. And he gets all nice. It's like, wait a minute. You're back up left. So now all of a sudden you're changing your tune and being nice. No, Aussie Outlaw, you're a little bitch. So if you want to talk poorly about my shitty music, your music sucks 10 times fucking worse than mine. Okay, so keep doing your shitty music on your channel and stay away from mine. And yes, I'm being a bitch this morning. Like I said, I'm on my period and my 8-month sobriety marks tomorrow. Hey, darling Nikki. Love you, Connie. You lost your sister to alcoholism. I admire your strength. Thank you, Pamela. And, like I said, with my job being, I don't think they contacted my job. It doesn't even matter who contacted my job. This has happened twice over a period of time. But let me tell you something. When you have a bitch like Space Monster, love you, Jennifer Tonks, bashing my sobriety, and then, they harass and they say, oh, these people go real life. These people go real life. Let me tell you what happened in June. Okay. In June, I got drunk and methed out. Hey, Andy. And I went on a binge when I was put in lockdown for COVID. I did not have COVID, but I was sick. I wasn't allowed to go back to work for 2 weeks. Well, during that time frame, I must have got cabin fever and I got really drunk and strung out. So by the time it was time for me to go back to work, yes, Jonessi, this is the longest I've gone without alcohol. So by the time I had to go back to work, I hadn't slept for, God, almost 4 days. And I was not capable of going back to work and functioning with a safety related job. So I contacted my manager, who's wonderful and she follows my channel. She follows my progress in sobriety. I give her updates. I tell her thank you all the time for saving my job and my life. And I went directly to her and I emailed her. I said, you know what? I have a problem, and I self-reported at work. Well, Space Monster likes to go around and say I was busted for meth. First of all, if I was busted for meth, I would have gone to prison and I would not have a job. That is not the case. When you self-report at your work, that means you are willingly saying, I want to get help and I want to get better. And that's what I fucking did. And I went through the process of the recovery, which I'm still doing. And so I've been very transparent with you guys about it since then. I've been transparent with my family, my friends, my job, everybody, because the truth sets you free. So maybe all of that built up guilt or whatever hatred you have inside, that's your fucking problem. But I released that shit and it doesn't belong to me anymore. And neither does alcohol. So the more you talk about my sobriety, it just reminds me how much further in my success that I've come. So yeah, I've been transparent with them. So let me tell you something. When you go and not only do you bash my sobriety, but then you contact my job or whatever and try to ruffle up the leaves and stir shit up. Do you realize what you're doing if I was actually weak? You think I'm weak. Do you realize what would happen? If you're bashing someone's sobriety and then you're trying to ruin their fucking income, that's how people relapse. So basically, that's what you're wanting. Let's screw with this job. Let's screw with this sobriety. Let's do this. Let's do that. I'm fucking stronger than you. I don't know if you're thinking in your weak-minded brain, like, this is what I would do. I would relapse or I would do this. Well, I fucking wouldn't. Okay. Because I'm actually successful in my sobriety. Thanks, Lucy. Thank you, Casey. So you're going to see me every fucking month on here until my 1 year sobriety date on the 27th. And no matter how much shit you put my way, you're going to see me on the 27th saying, I made it a month. You're going to see me every year saying, made it another year, no matter how much you run your fucking mouths. And I'm guessing, I don't know what problems you have in your life that you just have to attack. Maybe you just don't like the way I talk, the way I look, whatever, that's fine. I can take a cut down. You can knock down my looks, whatever you want to. But as far as my sobriety, that is actually my strength, not my weakness. So kiss my ass, Aussie Outlaw and Space Monster. You can kiss my ass, my sober ass at that. Okay, so Aussie Outlaw, go run around, go hang out in your little drama channels. You'll, run your mouth like a little gossip girl, like you do, because you are a gossip little bitch. Thank you, Irish Spirit Eyes. Thank you. I appreciate that. And one more person, because we're on our period, okay? And we're just on a roll. And I'm not going to try to say this mean, but I said something about this yesterday. And I say this all the time. You guys, if you haven't followed me since I started my channel, I actually started my channel because people were attacking Molly Golightly hey, Dee Dee Dugan. And I simply came to the community and I said, hey, guys, I didn't realize that it was a drama community and they thrive off drama. So I came in and I was like, hey, we should all get along and, let's talk it out. And I was trying to be, optimistic, all this shit. I got dragged through the mud by people. And I was like, why wouldn't they want to forgive each other and talk things out? Well, duh, their channels thrive off of this shit. And then I was like, oh, okay, I get it. So I slowly started branching away from them and doing my own thing. And yeah, I address drama if it directly has to do with me, but you're never going to catch me calling myself a drama channel because I'm not. I will address things that are directly towards me because I'm not meek, I'm not weak, and I'm not a follower. So if you make videos about me, whatever, sure, I'm going to address it if I have something to say about it because I can defend myself. I do not need friends defending me because I stand up for myself. I do not need to defend my friends either. Hey, Rambling Ruthie. I say that all the time. And I don't tell people, oh, don't go here, don't go there. However, if you're going to associate and involve yourself in a conversation that's bashing my sobriety, I'm guessing maybe we should not be friends. So yeah, I will tell people to go fuck themselves if they're engaging in a conversation like you did, Dana, a little bit. Engaging, and Dana a little bit calls herself a therapist. I don't fucking know if that's true or not. I don't think it is because I catch her ranting and raving and cutting people down on the internet all the time. So I don't see how anybody like that can give actual advice. And she seems very fucking mentally unstable in my opinion as well. So I don't see how anybody like that can give advice as a therapist. Dana a little bit. Thank you, Into the Woods. I appreciate that. Takes a lot of accountability, humility, and ability to keep your soda on the street clean. Thank you. Dana, a little bit, the self-proclaimed therapist shit stirrer on the internet that hangs out in drama channels nonstop. Molly Golightly, and first of all, I don't talk. See, this is why you don't know about problems that I have with people because I just stopped talking to them and I don't talk about it. But if you're going to talk about stuff publicly, I'm going to address it. That's why I address stuff like that, like this on my channel or publicly, because you're talking about it publicly. Molly Golightly asked Dana, and she's asked her before, why are you on Robbie's shit list? What's going on? Dana's response every time has said, oh, he's just mad because I went into someone's channel that he hates. First of all, Dana, I don't use the word fucking that I hate people unless I'm talking about Snow White, and that's a joke. She's a Disney character. So I don't say I hate people, Dana. So that's incorrect information, number one. If you're a fucking therapist, you should listen and relay information correctly so it registers in your stupid ass fucking brain so you can transfer information correctly and give correct advice. It is not because you were in somebody's chat that I hate. It is because you were actively engaging in a conversation in a 4-hour live stream or longer that was designed to target me. It was designed to target my looks, the way I look in overalls. These people were putting pictures of me on the screen, bashing my looks, bashing my sobriety. This was the space lady that bashes my sobriety. And Dana was actively participating in this conversation. And the narrative that Space Monster goes for is saying that I'm lying. Thank you, Andy. I'm lying about my sobriety to get super chats and money and stuff like that. Yeah, because I want to put myself out there and risk, a job finding out or something saying I'm a fucking alcoholic. Yeah, I want to do that, and I want to look like a fucking alcoholic just to do it. No. So Dana, thank you, Robin, was actively participating in a conversation, bashing me, saying I'm lying about my sobriety. So Dana decides to be a therapist and be like, people lie about sobriety for this or that. And then she turns around and says, oh, I didn't know that stream was about Robbie. My picture was on the screen, you fucking idiot. Hello? They were saying my name nonstop, you idiot. So again, Dana, if you're going to be a therapist, pay the fuck attention. Love you, Robin. So that's my problem with you, Dana. Okay. I don't appreciate people. And look, you're going to run into fake people on here all the time. But if you're going to talk about my sobriety, that is something that I hold dear to my heart. That is something that people struggle with on here that email me and say, oh my God, thank you. I'm I'm struggling, or I just relapsed, or I did this or that, and you've helped me. And so we help each other. It's not just that I'm helping you. We're helping each other, because talking about it openly has been the reason why I've stayed sober and stayed away from alcohol, is because I've talked about it openly, and we've, the truth sets me free. On Brutally Lauren's panel, and this was long before I actually got sober, I didn't really have a problem. My drug problem I had was I would get drunk, and every couple of months I would do drugs or whatever, right? So I went on Lauren's panel. Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate that. I love you. Thank you. So I went on Lauren's panel, and I wanted to talk about sobriety, but I was not fully sober. And so, I would beat around the bush, dance around questions, whatever, because I wanted truly to be sober. So now I finally am, and I have nothing to hide. I talk about being in bathhouses. I am transparent about everything because the truth is amazing, and it sets you free, and it feels good. Thank you, Janet. Thank you. So, to people that say, Space Monster starts all these fucking rumors, that I belong to some secret group on YouTube, or there's some sort of weird agenda. My agenda is to enjoy my fucking life and be sober. That is my agenda. I do not follow people's drama on YouTube if it has nothing to do with me. I don't fucking care about it. I don't care. And then, they say there's like secret groups of people and they do stuff for money, or you can't make a lot of money on YouTube unless you're fucking Trisha Paytas or somebody. Nobody gives a shit about that. There's no secret groups. And if there is, those people are idiots because they're wasting their time. I like to spend my time doing productive stuff and laughing. Obviously, we laugh a lot. Yeah, Lufa, I'll set up a shower cam. So there's no conspiracy. What you see with this crazy mess is what you get in real life, and then Space Monster goes out as far as saying my mom, just Joan Cares. It used to be just Joan. Now it's Joan Cares is a fake account. That's me, or that's somebody. When Joan Cares comes into the chat and I'm on here, it's somebody else coming in as her why would somebody fake their mom coming in their fucking chat, you idiot? What would be the purpose of having a fake mom account? Why? Can somebody explain to me what the purpose of that would be? Because I don't get it. Just because you guys hide, how everyone says, oh my God, they doxed my picture, they doxed what I look like, or me. Well, maybe you shouldn't fucking hide. Maybe you should be proud of yourself and put yourself on camera and be proud of who you are, and not hide from people. Oh, well, I do it for privacy. Well, then you shouldn't run your fucking mouth about people if you do it for privacy. So it may be shocking to you that my family, my mom, my employer, my friends, it may be shocking to you that I'm transparent and everybody knows about my channel. That may come as a shocker because you hide shit from the world. You're ashamed of what you do on the internet. So you don't want people, outside of the internet to know what you're doing online because you'd be fucking embarrassed. Oh, what do you do online, Space Monster? What's your channel about? Oh, I harass an alcoholic and make videos about him. That's my content. Good stuff. I spend a lot of time editing those videos. You should be proud of yourself, Space Monster. Do something with your channel. I'm sure you could do something. Your voice is annoying, but I'm sure maybe if you put on mute and edited videos, maybe you could, I don't know, clip videos together, positive ones or something. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate that, Robin. Thank you, guys. And I'm not getting on here to say, oh, poor me, I'm being harassed. But I'm under attack by the devil, and it happens every single month around the 27th, around my sobriety date. Every month. And it's not going to stop. The devil, just so you guys know, he never stops. You're never going to stop being attacked. If you're looking at God saying, God, why aren't you helping me? It's not about that. It's about the way we let things affect us. Okay. So back when I was a drinker, I would let things affect me and I would go, oh my God, I'm so stressed. I can't take the pain. Oh my God. Now I need to find somebody to have sex with and snort methamphetamines off of their ass. And then, people let shit affect them. And yeah, I think YouTube is the challenge that I needed to get sober from alcohol. Definitely the challenge I needed. Because YouTube and social media is the ultimate. Yes, 1 Peter 5:8. YouTube is the ultimate test of, can you take criticism? Can you take, yeah, I could take all of that. And before, I would get drunk and I would blow up on people on the internet. And then I would regret it, and then I would delete it, and then people would say, oh, he's making videos, he's ranting, he's deleting stuff, he's ashamed of his actions. Duh! That's why I fucking deleted the video. Of course I was ashamed. I'm ashamed of everything I've done when I've been drunk. If you're not proud of your actions on the internet, you're allowed to delete your video and start over. And there's a huge community of unforgiving people on the internet that think just because you make a bad decision, a bad, mistake, whatever it is, they think you're not allowed to start over. They think you're not allowed to delete videos and start over and say, hey, I was an asshole, I'm sorry, let's start again. And it's the same with Diane's channel. Of course, what she did was fucked up. Whatever the truth is in that, but she also allows an opportunity to start over in her life. What do you guys want her to run and hide under a fucking rock? No, I want her to learn her lesson, just like I need to learn my lesson from when I've been a jerk as well. So everybody deserves forgiveness. I've said this over and over, even Chris Watts. Everybody deserves forgiveness. You may not like what they did, of course, but everybody develops and grows with God, and that is beyond your control. You're not allowed to tell people that they're not going to be forgiven from Christ, because they are. And if you have a problem with that, then you need to rethink your fucking morals, because everyone deserves forgiveness. You may not need to keep them in your life or trust them forever or let them do the same stuff they did before or get them as close as they were before, but everybody deserves forgiveness, including myself. That's why thank you, Gina. That's why when I mess up, or, even right now, I'm being an asshole. I'll already apologize for it right now. I'm sorry I'm being an asshole, but there's a lot of mean people on the internet that cause trouble, and they don't even reveal themselves. Do you think Space Monster goes on camera with her nasty ass when she talks about me trolling? No, that bitch is probably drinking wine in her parents' hot tub like she used to do all the time, streaming while making videos about me being an alcoholic. Because she's ashamed of herself. Why do you think she's mad that I reached out to her mom and asked her mom politely, hey, can you talk to her and, get her to leave me alone, to fuck off? I'm having a hard time. I'm a recovering alcoholic and it's not really helping. So can you just have her back the fuck up, please? That's why I did that. So why do you think Space Monster got mad and contacted her mom? Because her mom wasn't aware of her fucking shitty channel and what she does on the internet. She's embarrassed and ashamed. No one is beyond forgiveness. Absolutely, Lavina, no one. And you may disagree with that. Lots of people, they talk about people that are involved in SA, and it's hard to forgive certain groups of people or things that people have done, possibly maybe to younger people or whatever it is, or innocent lives and animals and all that kind of stuff. Nothing makes me more mad than an animal abuser. But again, I believe they also deserve forgiveness as well. Everybody does, because without forgiveness, you can't grow. If it wasn't for people forgiving me in my life, I wouldn't be able to be from fucking, I wouldn't have been able to ditch alcohol back in June. But it was the love and forgiveness of people that was like, okay, no, I'm going to try better. I know I did it again. And it would be embarrassing. That's why when people relapse or do stuff, they're ashamed and they hide, and that's why people struggle with addiction privately and you never know about it, because they're embarrassed. Oh, I did it again. God, I can't tell people over and over and over and over and over again. And there's shame in it. And you know what? If you ever have a problem with anything like that, don't be afraid. You can email me. I'll listen to you. I'm not promoting relapse, but if you relapse over and over and over and over again, I'll listen to you every single fucking time without judgment. Because that's the part of getting sober and better, is falling down and getting back up. And you're going to do it over and over and over and over again. And the people that aren't going to be there for you, like my ex Cody, he was my best friend. And yeah, I ruined our relationship by cheating, by doing drugs behind his back, by getting drunk. Alcohol ruined our relationship, but we stayed good friends, and Cody's a good person. But it was very disappointing that the last time back in June 27th, the last time I drank, and I called Cody because we were friends, and I texted him and I said, I relapsed again. And we hadn't been dating for almost 2 years. He got mad at me, and you know what? Cody has ignored every phone call of mine since then. He hasn't, like Christmas, any holiday, anything, I've messaged him, left voicemails. He wants nothing to do with me. And when you shut people out like that, it fucking hurts. So to you assholes bashing people's fucking sobriety, you should think about what the fuck you're doing. Because it's not right. People may hurt your feelings because I believe that addiction hurts. I believe that I've hurt other people with my addiction more than myself. I know that for a fact. So, but to shut people out completely like that, that's why people end up fucking relapsing and hurting themselves and stuff, because you're shutting them out because you're a selfish motherfucker. So to people like Cody or anybody else or Dana, yeah, I see you in the chat. You can go fuck yourself, Dana. Seriously, fuck yourself. You know exactly what was going on when you were in that chat and they're bashing my sobriety. You know exactly what that channel has been doing for over a year to me, Dana. Don't fucking play dumb. I see you in the drama channels all the time. Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, you fucking did. So you don't need to talk to me, Dana. You can just fuck off. I forgive you, but fuck off and go do your shitty job as a therapist because you fucking suck at it. You suck at being a therapist. So I apologize that I'm emotional and ranting, but tomorrow is a proud fucking day for me. It marks 8 months since I quit fucking drinking and destroying my life. And to you people that want to stay in the past with that, focus on your own fucking life because I'm better than you. Yeah, you did, Dana. The whole topic was my sobriety. Is your dingy blonde ass, are you not aware of what's going on when you go into fucking chats? Maybe you should fucking pay attention more. Fuck off, Dana. What are you even doing in here? I blocked you. Go away. Thank you. Thank you. Just, no, you should be, you're aware, okay? So, and look, I'm not the type of person that will tell people, oh, I don't like this person, don't go to their channel. Look, there's plenty of wonderful people that still go over to Mommy Rambling's channel, and she made my life a living hell while I was getting sober. I don't care. I don't mind. I don't care if you talk to people that I don't get along with or might hate me or whatever. But when I see you contributing to a conversation, okay, when I see you contributing actively to a conversation of something that's very dangerous, something as far as sobriety, then yeah, I don't want to talk to you, Dana, or anybody else. If you go over to Space Monster's channel, you'll see that all that fucking bitch does is go live and talk about me. She has no other content. She has no talents. She has nothing except for me and my sobriety. Love you, Alchemy by Stars. That's it. That's all she does. And she also does it with another girl named Becca on the Sad to Me channel. Who fucking gives a shit? If you guys care to just talk to me nonstop, I'm flattered. But if you're going to talk about my sobriety, why don't you focus on your own fucking sobriety? I've heard you drunk plenty of times, Becca. And you, Space Monster. Focus on your own shit. Jealousy. Well, you know what? I've been jealous of people when my entire life I've been jealous of people. Love you, Nicole. I've been jealous of people getting sober. When I'd see people, quitting alcohol for years and years and years, and I'd go only like a month or two and then I'd relapse. I'm like, ugh. And it would annoy me when I would see people saying they're sober from alcohol. And it might annoy you guys. Maybe that's why they hate me. Because they're annoyed because they can't quit themselves. And I don't know what it is. I don't know them. I don't care to know their life because they're not the type of people. That's why I don't talk to them anymore. Thank you, Lavina. Someone doesn't deserve forgiveness. Exactly, Daniel. Everybody deserves forgiveness. And I even have friends saying, yeah, no, I don't agree that Chris Watts deserves forgiveness. Well, that's your opinion, but I fucking do. That's the point of prison, to sit there and think about your actions. It's not just there to torture people like you think it is. I don't agree with just torturing people forever for their bad decisions. Congratulations, Joe Glover. I don't agree with that. So yeah, I do believe whoever was the murderer in the Chris Watts case deserves forgiveness. Whether it's Shanann, NK, Chris, whoever the fuck did it, they all deserve forgiveness, no matter who it is. So you may disagree, but I don't give a shit. Because my God, Christ, tells me differently. He loves me, and he loves your fucking asshole asses too, including you, Space Monster. Jesus fucking loves you. Maybe you don't realize that. Maybe that's why you're so bitter. I don't know. That's amazing, Robin. 36 years sober. I will be saying that one day. And hopefully I won't be sitting here being trolled by the same people, because if that's the case, then these people really are miserable. I don't know why it would be the topic of a situation to talk about my sobriety. I don't understand that. Hey, Aster Bartender. Speaking of sobriety. Now that you're getting better for yourself, you're not as miserable. And so, of course, they're going to talk. And that's the way the devil operates, you guys. Whether you have social media, whether you have a group of friends, no matter what it is, when you do good stuff, you're going to notice. That's why people get discouraged and they stop and they relapse. They're like, fuck it, my life's shitty anyways. I'm going to drink, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to go do drugs, or hey, Kathleen, or whatever it is they do to numb the pain. That's why people do that shit, because when you do good stuff, I notice when I do good, when I would be a drunk and I would get drunk and stuff, seemed like the devil was silent. He's like, well, my job's done here. I'm just going to sit here and watch. When you do good stuff, do not get discouraged, because you're going to be attacked not every day, not every hour, not every minute, not every second, but every single millisecond. Hey, Joe the cat. Every single millisecond, you're going to get attacked. The devil's going to tug on you. He's going to yank on you. He's going to use every single thing. He's going to use traffic. He's going to use people moving slow in front of you in the supermarket. He's going to use people being rude to you. He's going to use people maybe even being physically confrontational to you. He's going to use every single angle he can, and he's never going to stop. That's why, put on the fucking armor of God, because you are in a spiritual battle every second of your life. Thank you, Gene. Every second. And the devil's going to use idiots like Space Monster and all these other fucking idiots to stand in your way. And I'm going to knock them down every fucking time they do. Every single time. You're not going to fuck with my sobriety from alcohol or anything else. It is the hardest when you do good things. And you want to know something? For the longest time, or the devil is a she, possibly. I mean, according to YouTube, she is. Just kidding. When you, I haven't seen you in a while, Joe the cat. Where you been? Oh, see, that's how he gets you too. The devil can get you with boredom. Rambling Ruthie. Life can be boring without getting high, but I'm relearning how to live again and find better ways to cope. Let me tell you something. When I was drinking, period, I tell people this all the time. I would have a stressful day or whatever. I'd get drunk. I'd turn off my camera so you couldn't see my beet red face from alcohol. Because when I would drink, I think I have an allergy to alcohol. My face would swell up. My eyes would turn red, and they'd go like this because my eyes would swell. Thank you, Mass Spoofer. And I would get on my channel and I would rant, much like I'm doing now, but I would do it for hours and hours, and it wouldn't have any positive message to it. I would just fucking cuss people out because they pissed me off. And then I'd wake up in the morning, regret it, and I'd delete my stream. Well, I noticed, because I enjoy coming on YouTube, I enjoy entertaining people with fun stuff or having fun or good conversations with you guys. I enjoy that. And I realized God blessed my YouTube experience when I quit drinking alcohol. I met more wonderful people, the meaningless people like Space Monster, you know, they're gone. People that are just toxic and bad. It's like God weeded them out and brought good people to me, surrounded me by wonderful people, all of you guys. And my channel grew for the better. It didn't grow for drama. It didn't grow based on alcohol or, you know, cussing people out or having dark, bad content, mean, evil content that spreaded hate. God wants me to be sober, because God wants me to get on here and laugh with you guys. He wants me to get on here and share every single thing, even about my penis oozing from whatever STDs I've had in my lifetime, whatever it is, and share my experiences, because maybe you're going through the same thing or know somebody that is. And God wants me sober to do that. So Space Monster and anybody else, the devil is not going to be successful in utilizing your dumbasses to try to ruin me from helping other people or them helping me. It's not going to fucking happen. So get behind me, Satan, and suck my dick. Actually, you're not worthy of sucking my dick. And neither are you, Space Monster, you nasty trifling bitch. Yes, and I met like Christy. She's another one that within the last month, we've become great friends. Wonderful, good people that have just, that are wonderful. Love you too, Catherine. And I just want to address one more thing. Yeah, be alert and sober of mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. Well, you ain't going to devour me, bitch, and I'm going to dip myself in poison if you try. So good luck. But to other passive-aggressive people, like, let me tell you something. There's a girl on here named AJ, aka Audrey, whatever. I don't know, she's ended her friendship with me before and even paid me $100 PayPal one time. I'm ending our friendship. Go fuck yourself. So I refunded her money. I'm like, I don't need your money. She's in conflict with lots of other people on the internet. I'm not going to say who. And she's always messaged me, why aren't you defending me? Why aren't you sticking up for me? And she just recently bought Thrive underneath me, which I don't know about the refund policy, but AJ, you could return your fucking Thrive if you want. I don't give a shit. You cannot buy my friendship. And you cannot tell me this woman she fights with someone on here, someone who I think is great. And she makes passive aggressive videos. Well, she just recently made one about me. You know, for you creators, if you're going to support this person, you can kiss my ass and blah, 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 blah. And she's one of those people that's like, if you talk to this person, don't talk to me. Go fuck yourself, blah, blah, blah. So AJ, if you've wondered why I haven't texted you or anything, it's because your passive aggressive fucking video, the message in it was very loud and clear to stay the fuck away from your crazy ass. So you can't buy my friendship. Thank you, Vinny G. I do need to stay chill. I need to get chill. You can't buy my friendship, and don't tell me what to do. If you have a problem with people, it's probably because you're acting like a psycho. If you listen, I don't come on here and edit videos, you know, like people do of me or the Glare or other, you know, lots of other creators on here. They will spend time and edit videos together and that takes hours. I edit videos. I know it takes a long time to edit even a 2-minute video, 2-minute clip. A lot of hard work and a lot of time. If you're spending all that time, AJ, making videos or anybody else about people on the internet that you hate or you don't like their opinion or what they say or whatever, fucking you're getting more tense by staring at their picture, staring at their clips and clipping them together for hours and hours. You're like, it's going to make you tense. It's going to make you tense because you're spending all that time being a crazy bitch. Love you, Gingerlocks. So AJ, I've always loved you, but you're a little bit on the fucking cuckoo end, and you need to calm the fuck and let people talk to whoever they want to. And just because people don't talk to somebody who disrespected you, AJ, I've heard you disrespect people plenty of times as well. So fucking maybe if you just stop doing it, they will too. Or just, you know, just like me and Space Monster, I fucking stop talking to that bitch. And you know what I find actually very interesting about AJ, aka Audrey? This girl, she openly talks on her channel and says, I am a video editor. If you ever see videos on a channel and they resemble mine, that means that I've probably done them. Well, she's very close with Space Monster. Space Monster has brainwashed her. That's why AJ's always been very off and on with me. Very close with her. And I find it very funny that the editing on Space Monster's videos are identical, including the text, to AJ, aka Audrey's. And then she got mad at me one night. Yeah, I'm going on a rant about AJ right now because she lives in my area. And one night she got really pissed off at me because I don't know, she starts drinking at nighttime, gets really pissed. She'll cuss me out. And then in the morning time, she'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. Or take it back. Well, one night she got really fucking mad at me over talking to somebody she doesn't like. And my license plate, I woke up and my license plate was somebody tried to rip it off of my car. Now, like I said, I have a big bumper sticker on the back of my car that says follow Save Robbie on YouTube. So I asked her, I was like, did you try to rip off my license plate? How dare you blame me, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I'm just simply asking you because you're kind of crazy. Did you try to rip my license plate off my car? Thank you, Weber. So AJ, I love you, but quit being a fucking psycho and quit trying to make me choose because it's never going to fucking happen. So run over to Space Monster and edit more videos for her about me. I'm sure you already have started. Yeah, and let me tell you something, okay? When people are like, oh, I'm scared someone's going to come to my house or whatever, blah, 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 blah. I'm fucking not. You come to my house and I'm going to open the door bashing your face in with a fucking shovel if you try to attack me. And then these people that say, I got swatted. Oh my God, I got swatted. I don't fucking believe you. Because I respect the police. And I'm a hardcore Republican, but I respect the police. And I got pulled over last night. I got pulled over last night on my drive home. And this is how you handle the police. You do it with fucking respect. First of all, I went through a green arrow, but the car next to me, it was a double lane. And so they weren't going because the cop was on the opposite side coming towards us. So the car next to me wasn't moving. And I was like, the light's green, dude, go. So I'm in the next lane. So I turned left and they just sat there because I think they didn't want to get followed by the cop. They saw the cop was turning my direction. So I went and the cop pulls me over. He's like, you know, you just ran a red light. And I was like, I swear I didn't. I was like, if there's cameras, you can pull it. I said, that car next to me, they weren't going. And so I just, I went. And he's like, oh, okay, we just wanted to make sure you're not drinking and blah, 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 blah. He could have given me a ticket if he wanted to be an asshole. But, I was polite to him. He ran my registration, whatever. And that was it. So these people that sit there and say, oh my God, I was swatted 13 times. This is the 13th time. You are discrediting the police when you say that, because basically you're saying the police are idiots and they're going to be dumb enough to come to your house every single fucking time that somebody makes a fake phone call. And you cannot tell me that the people making those fake phone calls aren't being held accountable and charges aren't being pressed against them, because it is illegal to file a false police report. And those people belong in prison. You think somebody's really that dumb to file a false police report like that on the internet? I'm not buying these swattings. Sorry, I'm not. Now, to the actual ones where people have been injured and hurt, I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about these people that take pictures of the police at their house. I got swatted. No, you're a fucking liar. You're a liar. You did not get swatted 13 times. You never reply, Mexi and Robbie do. Maybe it's where you are. Could be time zones. Oh. So that's my rant. Again, I'm 8 months sober tomorrow, so anybody that wants to bash that, you can kiss my ass. And I'll be drinking a nice little chamomile tea, not even thinking about you. High Priestess. Swatting is supposedly when somebody calls the police and says, oh my God, and they make up something false to send the police to your address so that possibly when you open the door, you get shot or something. It's just, I don't believe it. I don't buy it. Now, maybe one time, the police showing up or whatever, but if you guys are filing false police reports, you better be prepared for the repercussions of being prosecuted for that and wasting the police's time. So I just find it odd that there's so many people on YouTube that are like, I got swatted today. I got swatted. I just don't believe you. It's very easy to swat yourself and take pictures. You can call the police right now and say, there's somebody in my yard with a gun. Can you guys come over and check it out? They're going to show up with the fucking SWAT team probably. So when the police show up, you're going to take pictures of them. Look, guys, the police showed up to my house and I got swatted. It's very easy to swat your fucking self and blame it on someone else. I don't even think somebody as dumb as Space Monster is dumb enough to swat someone, because there's serious consequences for that. Serious consequences for that. And as much as people hate people here on YouTube, I don't think they're willing to face a consequence like that just because they hate someone. They're going to do it in a different way. They're going to make videos of them or troll their channel or cut them down or say whatever. Talk more about swattings. I don't think I understand how that would even happen, how the police act. Yeah, it's not. It's not. And to the people that say it's repeatedly, it's just you're cutting the police down by saying that. Because the police are going to catch on to that and be like, okay, we keep getting fake calls to this address. Let's track and figure out who's doing it so we can get to the bottom of this and we can arrest these people. You know, you're not giving the police enough credit, and the police are out there doing a damn good fucking job protecting your asses every day. And if you are a person to waste their time, then you should be ashamed. Thank you, Janessa. Thank you. I appreciate that. So anyways, that's my rant. Sorry, guys, but I like to have fun on here, but I'm going to address, you're not going to fuck with me. You're not going to put me in a bad position where I relapse and go drink. You're not going to do any of that. And you're not going to push me off my platform. You're not going to make up. I mean, you are going to make videos about me, but you're not going to destroy me because you're worthless and I'm better than you. And I say that in a cocky way because I deserve to say it like that when I've worked hard to get to where I'm at. I may not be where I want to be, but thank God I'm not where I used to be. Joyce Meyer says that all the time. But I love you guys. I hear Carol. I need to go check on her before I get in the shower. Pray for her because her breathing, I gave her some antibiotics, some Baytril, which should help. It sounds like she has a respiratory infection or something. She's breathing really weird. Thank you, Anne. And thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening to me rant. Thank you for listening to my drama stream. Thank you, Nicole Jones. Do you hear Carol? Hold on. Sweetheart, come here. Come say hi to everybody. Okay, you guys listen how she's breathing. She'll probably do it in a minute. Listen how she's breathing. You hear that? Oh my goodness. See, I can feel her like sneezing on my hand. So that Baytril is supposed to help if she has a respiratory infection, but just pray for her, please. She sounds good to you? Okay, Mary. See, she doesn't normally make sounds like that. And you know what? It's weird. I made her popcorn for her 3rd birthday last night. It's hamster popcorn. And she started doing it after that. So I thought maybe she was choking or I don't know, maybe an allergic reaction. I'm not sure, but she's got a cold, Mandy. Okay. Well, I gave her some Baytril, and I also put some wet tail drops in her water just in case. It's an antibiotic as well. Yeah, she lets me hold her. So yeah, my aunt, I'll have my aunt check on her today. Thank you, Chris. I love you. Sweetheart. All right, guys, I'm going to call the vet really fast, actually. That's a good idea because it seems like it's getting worse. But I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. Sorry for ranting. And to anybody I've ranted about, you can email me or reach out to me, but just stop being an asshole to me because you're not going to make me fail like you. But I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.